recording.
Hi, my name is Stacy Montalongo, and I'm in Miss Keenan's microbiology class. So hello, darlings. I'm here to show you what my idea of what should go into a removal bag. I do not work for a funeral home currently, so hopefully, maybe I got this right. This bag right here would be something similar. Obviously, I probably would not use red, but this is all that I had to do. The first thing that I want to show you is I do have a carabiner on here. The carabiner will unclip, and should I need to use this for anything, I can clip a couple of things together. In my main compartment, I have Febreze for obvious reasons, because some things smell better whenever you put Febreze around them. I have some disinfectant, some Lysol, so that we can use this to clean up. It is an antibacterial, and of course we will leave it sprayed on for a while so we have some wait time so it truly can do our job. I have a plastic sheet that will actually go over my stretcher so that I can try to keep it clean. I don't know if it's called a stretcher, maybe it's a cot. I guess I need to learn that. I have an actual body bag. This is a medium duty transport body bag, and in it I have a couple of things. I have the body bag itself, and inside here I actually have some tags, including a toe tag, and I have a personal effects bag. I also have some personal effects. This is the toe tag, and this is the actual personal effects, so that if I need to label those, we know who this went with if I have more than one person who is deceased on the scene. It also comes with some biohazard and some contaminated tags, should that be the case of this actual deceased person. So there is my body bag, and I will leave this laying right here. I have some gloves for obvious reasons to protect my hands, and some other protective things that I have in my bag are some different types of infection control kits. I actually have a couple of different ones, and what are in these are similar to what I'm getting ready to show you. I have some shoe covers that of course would go over my shoes so that it protects my shoes, but I also won't be tracking a lot of things throughout the scene and into my vehicle and things like that, so that I can take them back off. I did put a NIOSH or particulate mask in here should I be concerned with some type of airborne disease. This is fitted toward me because I do the HEPA fit testing at my facility. In here are some different types of masks. This mask right here does not have a face shield, but this one right here actually does have a face shield with it, as does this one. It's very similar to this. It only has a piece of plastic that comes up, but I'm opting not to actually open those because I will be able to use those in the future. There is also a gown, not only a plastic apron in these, but there is also a full-size gown should I want to look like an Oompa Loompa, or should I need an actual full protection from bodily fluids and things like that. This will go over my clothes, and this also, once again, is fitted to me. There are also biohazard bags that are in here for any biohazardous materials that I should come across. The only other thing that is in here that I didn't pull, actually there's two other things. There are some towelettes that are in here that are antimicrobial for me, and then there is also a bouffant type cap that can go and cover my hair, although I don't know, I don't really want to put that on, so sorry. I also have what we use is a multi-trauma dressing, but it's a huge dressing in case I have a lot of seepage, if you will. I would actually have a couple of these in my removal kit. I have some towels. I have a few sheets. And I have a pillowcase. All of these are for actually using to cover up or clean up. The pillowcase can actually be used also as a bag should I need that. That's all that's in there. I'm going to go back to this particular inside pouch that I have. I've got that one pouch completely undone. I do have some 9-foot straps, and Even though we probably wouldn't use these a lot, I may find myself by myself, and being an EMS as long as what I have been, I have learned to actually move people using 9-foot straps. So I kind of felt comfortable with actually putting those in here in case should I need them. I also have a rope in here for the same reason, or should I need it for any other thing, to tie something up, to be able to maybe tie a door open, or something along those lines. In case I don't have the help, I can actually use my rope. And the other thing that I have on is I have on a bracelet. This bracelet is made of paracord. It has a 500-pound tensile strength, and for every inch of this bracelet, which is about 6.5 inches long, it's about a foot, and that's what it's made for. It's actually a rescue bracelet, but it can actually come undone and become an actual rope for me. And I would not wear this all the time, but just if I was actually going to do a removal. And I'll just lay that right there. I already said that I actually have some gloves on that would fit my actual size. That's about it for the internal pocket on that part. I have also a case that I have a scalpel that it is not a disposable scalpel as far as the handle, but the blades are, should I need to cut anything away. And as I stated, I can actually get more blades for that, so it is relatively disposable. And then I have a reverse pair of tweezers should I need to pick anything up and I don't really particularly want to touch it with my hands. They work very well for something like that. And they are contained in this case so that I can find them relatively easily. I have a permanent marker of a Sharpie. I have a highlighter for taking notes or if I need to highlight something. And then I also have another permanent type marker to keep notes on, along with a pad that if I need to write with. That's about it in that compartment. I have, here's another pad. I guess it needs to go over there. I have several different light sources, should I need them. Different types. This is actually a glow stick. Say for example, if we get on the place and there's multiple patients, or it's at night and I need to mark something, I could actually break this and then lay it to where it needs to be in case I need to pick something up later, and I can use this to actually mark my spot. I have a couple of different types of lights that are used, and of course just a regular flashlight. And then I also have, just in case I need it, a lighter in case all of those fail. I do have with me extra batteries for all of my devices, C's, D's, and double A's. I guess I don't have anything that needs a 9-volt, but should I ever do that, I would actually put that in there. I have a measuring tape, so that should I need to measure, especially about the size of the patient, if it's going to fit in a medium size body bag, or if I'm going to need a bigger size, or if I'm going to need some extra help, I have a tape measure for things like that. I do have a knife. This is my own personal knife, so I would be very careful about what I use it with, but it is something that I actually have used quite often on the truck, so I figured I probably would need it in my bag for cutting things away. Maybe not anything that would be a hazard, but something else that maybe needs to be cut away. I have a little case for personal effects. Say for example, if the person had hearing aids or they had jewelry on or something like that, and there was no one that I could give them to as far as family, which by the way I would actually get them to sign for it stating that they had it or had received that bit of property, but they would actually go into this place, which is a pretty good case. It's an old eyeglasses case, but it will work really well for that. I have a couple of different size bags also should I need to put any effects in it. They're just plain regular little old bags. I have some more rags in here for cleaning and anything else that I'm going to need it for. I did put some hydrogen peroxide in here, and the reason I put that in there is what I have learned over the years in EMS is should I get any blood or any other type of biological on me, say that I didn't get the gown on in time, or it actually soaked through the gown, or it maybe crossed the barrier, I moved and the gown got a hole in it or something like that. Hydrogen peroxide is a very good thing to actually prevent staining of clothes and stuff. So that's one of the reasons that I actually put that on here. And you know it would be biological if it actually fuzzes up or foams up. So that's one way to actually tell us. I do have a couple of little safety pins for obvious reasons if I need to pin something up or just another type of closure. I have a pair of EMS shears. These things will cut through anything, including a penny. Yes, that is true. Maybe I'll do that for as a demonstration before we leave here today. I have some Vicks Vapor Rub. This will go up in my nose and on my upper lip. I have used this in the past for ripe people, and it works really well. So I actually still use this to this day. I actually carry one about that size in my pocket. I have a couple of different little first aid kits for me. Being a paramedic, I'm not going to put a whole lot of stuff in here. If I can't stop it, I know to dial those 3 little magic numbers, so I'll have my cell phone on. But it has some first aid cream. This one does. It has a couple of different types of Band-Aids in it. But then I have another few things in here that I put in. One is an antibiotic. It's a triple antibiotic. I've got some Curl-X to actually use to stop a wound. I can also use it kind of as a makeup splint should I need that stuff. It actually works kind of well for that. I've got some little towelettes in here. I actually put an eyeglasses case in. As you can see, I actually wear eyeglasses, so should I need to fix my eyeglasses, I always have an eyeglass case with me. I have some Dermabond, which is just basically medical grade super glue that they're using now. And I have some Hemclot should I have an open wound that's actively bleeding on me or someone else, obviously not the deceased person, that I can actually use to actually stop that. And then a couple of more Band-Aids. I have some water-based sterile wash that is a first aid. It's for the skin and the eyes, so it does a double duty on that. I have 2 different types of bug spray in here to keep the bugs away, and hopefully I won't get bit. I also have some lice killing shampoo should I come across a patient, not a patient, I'm sorry, a decedent who had lice or there was evidence of lice. I can go ahead and start my treatment right then for me. And then I also have a couple of other things should I get contaminated that I will use for personal use, such as some shower gel, a bar of soap should I need it. And then I also have a bottle of water that I can use. I'm not seeing it right now. But I also can have a water source. I could actually use hydrogen peroxide should I need to, because it can actually be used as that. And I have some mouthwash so that I can stay fresh. This is a type of hand cleanser right here that is a spray. I also have a type of hand cleanser that is an actual gel. So I have 2 different types of hand sanitizer. This is easily carried inside a jacket or something like that so that I can just spray it on. I also brought dental floss. It's not for me, but dental floss can be used as a cutting agent. It's actually a very strong type of material that can actually be used to cut things should I need to do that. I have a mirror, and the mirror would be to check to see if the person is possibly dead. I'm assuming that they are if they've called me as the funeral home personnel. But I also can use this to kind of look around and stuff to see if there's anything that I need to be aware of that I can't actively see right then. So I can use the mirror for that. After using the sanitizer on my hand to kind of prevent it from cracking and that type thing, I actually have me some personal body lotion. I also have some antibacterial moist towelettes that I could use for cleaning up things or cleaning myself up. And then I have a pair of safety goggles that would go on should I have a fear of a splash. I think that that is just about it. Oh, no, I have one more thing. I have And maybe nobody thought about this, but I guess I've done this from EMS side. If there are children on the scene, they're going to already be a little upset and things. And so I might put some little toys in there to possibly give them, you know, if the timing's right and things like that. So I would actually carry probably a couple of toys in there for the kids. And to show you, whoops, I lost my penny. My trusty assistant who is using the camera, can you go get me another penny, please? So everybody always asks if these can actually cut pennies. This is right here is just a regular penny, a 1983, which is whenever I graduated high school. And yes, this is illegal, so don't do this a whole lot. But these shears will actually cut the penny in two. And now I have 2 pieces of a penny. So these are very good type shears to cut things off. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and I hope that I taught you something.